real questions.
Can I ask you, is Ted Cruz suggesting that an immigration plan would lead to a national gun registry?
What he has said, Joe, is that he has real questions about the path to citizenship in the bill. He said to some reporters at the Capitol late in the week, including to our Manu Raju, that if the bill is conditioned on a path to citizenship, and yes, Senator Cruz, it is, he says it probably won't pass. So he hasn't decided that he's going to become counterpart to Rubio, a face of the opposition, but he is raising questions that show that these two Republican stars are going to give different camps places to line up behind.
Is that a smart play? Does he want to come out, Ted Cruz, and stand across from Marco Rubio and be the foil and be the opposition?
Well, I think Ted Cruz is lining everything up perfectly to be, the rising star for the Republican Party in 1994. I'm very excited for him. My only problem is
Back to the Future.
My only problem is that the Rangers lost. They lost every time the Rangers lose a baseball game, he puts out a press release saying that this loss could very well lead to the choking of our freedoms and the creation of a national gun registry.
Come on.
Which, by the way, a spring shower, I am now understanding a lot of people are suggesting on Washington, Capitol Hill, could lead to a national gun registry. In fact, check the chicken weed in your backyard, because the chicken weed in your backyard, if you don't take care of that chicken weed by nightfall tonight, my friends, we could very well have a national gun registry. My friends, freedom is dying today.
Right. I'm fascinated.
Today, the national gun registry is going to be created. Texas Rangers understand the weight that you're carrying on your shoulder. Mike, the very Constitution of the United States depends on the Rangers winning every baseball game, or a national gun registry. My friends, a national gun registry is going to be created.
Clearly.
Do not pass immigration reform, Mike, because the national gun registry will be created. Do not save Medicare. National gun registry may be created.
Well, I'm not.
NRA told me, so did Ted Cruz.
I'm not sure how many people out there are aware of this, but a week and a half ago, there was a threat that Nolan Ryan would leave the Texas Rangers.
National gun registry.
And had he left the Texas Rangers, it was almost certain that following his resignation from the Rangers, which did not occur, they would come for your guns.
They're going to come for your
point
guns.
taken. Can we get to the next story?
Billy Goats.
Thank you, Mika.
We've
definitely got an.
Let's draw the line at the goats.
Mike Allen, what do you got?
We've definitely got an instant.
Mike, I'm listening, I swear.
I want to hear.
Thank you, Willie. We'll just have a little byline here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mikey.
So we definitely have an instant YouTube classic there. Joe, what I will say, something that Senator Cruz actually does think.
Hey, by the way, can I just say something? Taking everything that somebody says and immediately putting it on YouTube, that's going to lead to a national gun. It really is. My friends, beware. Perhaps even the food that you're eating this morning could lead to a national gun registry. Can you believe those clowns?
Okay.
Do you believe those clowns on Capitol Hill? Where everything is going to lead to a national gun. Mike, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you?
There was another story.
Go ahead, Mike. Give us another story.
Just real quick, I will say something Senator Cruz actually does think is that even if he doesn't put his chips on immigration, he clearly wants to be the super conservative alternative to Senator Rubio and Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky, who's talked very friendly, had very friendly talk about an immigration reform. So that shows your GOP split. Another story up on Politico today that you guys will enjoy. The headline: Wiener ties could be awkward for Schumer, Clinton.
Come on.
And Van Dyne was reading that on his BlackBerry yesterday, and he says, "Couldn't wiener ties be awkward for anyone?" But what Maggie Haberman has learned here is the former Congressman.
What has Maggie learned?
It's actually important.
I know it is.
Really is ramping up a mayoral campaign. He recently dined with Senator Chuck Schumer, who's been kind of a mentor to him and who he wants in his camp. And Maggie has learned the former Congressman Wiener is actively moving toward hiring staff. She points out in here that the Clinton connection is going to be awkward because he'll be asked about it everywhere. Anthony Weiner running for mayor will be a huge national story. He's mayor to his wife, Huma. Huma is a very close friend of the Clintons, but Clinton people have been irritated by the fact that he went out on New York One and said that Bill Clinton had been very supportive In fact, that suggests an endorsement Bill Clinton would not endorse in a mayoral primary.
Don't do that. I mean,
that story's not over.
Does Weiner
And you guys-
support? Let me ask you: does he support National Gun Registry?
Stop.
Weiner?
Not that I'm aware of.
Can I ask you another question? Could he like have a religious conversion and change his name to like Weiner? Like Matthew Weiner did it right?
This is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Too late now.
I'm going to
Too late now.
give this a good
I
lead
think you
for-
all ought to